What's up guys, Manime here, and today I finally finished Drifters, and I have to admit, it was much better than I expected. Although I didn't hate Hellsing Ultimate, I definitely wouldn't classify it as a good anime, so seeing Drifters, which was from the same studio, I didn't exactly go into it with high hopes. But like I said, it was actually a pretty good damn anime. But as I watched the show, a question kept popping my head up over and over again, and that question is it alright to use famous historical figures? Before we get too far into this, let me just give you guys a quick synopsis of the show so you understand what I'm talking about. Drifters is an anime about famous warlords, philosophers, and other people from history. Essentially, once they die in our world, they get brought into another world with orcs, elves, mages, and so on. Then they basically get assigned a team. I know this is weird, but just stick with me for a second. They either become drifters or ends. The ends want to conquer the world, while the drifters want to also conquer the world. I guess in like a less violent way, not just like actually going through the plot in my head, I see how many holes there are in it. Either way, the story follows the drifters as they begin conquering the world. And oh yeah, and just a fun fact, apparently Hitler was a drifter. Like this studio is obsessed with freaking Nazis. I just don't understand it. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, let's get back to the question. Is it alright to use famous figures from the past? Now, let me go into depth about this question, because obviously, if you're making a documentary about a particular character from the past, that's a no-brainer, of course you can. But I feel like shows like Drifters really kind of blurs that line. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I'm well-versed in Eastern history, but I know for a fact that Joan of Arc would be turning in her grave. Well, if she had one. This is where things get a little bit hazy. It's not so much that they are using their likeness in the show, it's the fact that these characters that are portraying them are often just, like, wrong. Like almost to an insulting sort of level. I doubt that many of these characters that are portrayed in these shows are accurate. So is it important to portray these characters accurately? Well, I think that's the key question of this debate. Me being uneducated in Eastern history, I have no clue who the hell any of these characters are. Like, I know Nobunaga and that's it. Like, and you wanna know where I first learned who Nobunaga was? Yes, I know it's shameful, but it's true. Now granted, that might just be the US education system's fault. Actually, I'm pretty certain it's entirely the education system's fault. But you see where I'm getting at with this debate. It can be very easy to sort of build these fake characters around real-life historical figures and spread misinformation. But I never really answered the question of, is it important to portray these characters accurately? And my answer is no. When I watched Oda Nobunaga, my first thought wasn't, oh wait, I didn't realize this important historical figure was a girl. And it was an anime, cartoon, it's fake, so clearly take everything with a grain of salt. I mean, shit, just Google it. When I watch anime that's a historical fiction, I know it's fiction. I may not know who all these characters were in real life, but something tells me that Yoichi wasn't a trap when he was actually alive. Oh look, a fucking goatee. I think, well, let me rephrase that. I hope that most people who watch historical fiction anime understand not to take everything at face value. Not to mention, it's just fun. I don't know most of the characters in this anime, but I do know Scipio and Hannibal, and the thought of them getting into debates is just something that sounds hilarious, and I was so happy when it happened. So what I'm getting at is that personally, I think most people comprehend that historical fiction is in fact fiction. It might butcher a lot of names in the process, but as long as it doesn't advertise itself as the exact truth, I think it's completely fine. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. If you like this kind of content, please support me on Patreon. I make 2 anime-related videos a week. As usual, make sure you guys share, like, comment, and subscribe. This is Man, make sure you guys say, man, go watch that goddamn anime!